Hi, I'm Mel, and I'm back with an update on quitting my job for a year to focus on music full time. On the last episode, I kind of broke down everything important, like music related, that I did on each month, and now I have some updates for the remaining months. At the end, I'm gonna do a quick pros and cons comparison of what this year was like. And also, I'm gonna talk about why I got a new job, but that's gonna be at the end. So for now, let's go back to August. The last video I was talking about July. I had started releasing some music. I was planning on releasing some more. So for August, I think I told you guys that at that point I was doing some DoorDash every now and then. By August, I had stopped. I was done DoorDashing. I was already sitting so much on my time. I started doing catering at weddings, like serving at a catering company. That was really good because then I could do that once or twice a week, have a good amount of money to not have to do DoorDash and still have some money to do stuff and pay for stuff. So for August, September, and October, I had a plan, sort of. I wanted to release the song Time Bomb, but I also wanted to release two more. And then I decided that I was gonna do almost like release a song every 2 or 3 weeks for the 3 songs. So that period, August, September, October, was the period that I was working the most. I was filming stuff every week, every single week, every weekend, every time I was getting ready and going out to film stuff, and not like sitting down talking stuff. No, I was doing my makeup, picking out an outfit, doing storyboards, planning everything, having people come over to help me. Okay, so the first one was Time Bomb. I wanted to do lyric video and music video for them. I don't know, I just like having visuals, and I had different ideas for different things. So I invited some of my friends, Simon, Peyton, Julia, Aaliyah, and Gabe, and Dylan, to help me out with the idea that I had. I wanted to do a lyric video where I would be sitting down and have something happening behind me with people. And then I just wanted a full wide shot with a drone in front of me, just filming the scene. That was it. That was what we did for that. That was super fun. We rehearsed a little bit. We went and we filmed. There's behind the scenes of that. And then the other one I did was going to the thrift store with my friends, Gio, Anna, and Gabe, and Julia, which wrote the song with me. I wanted to do a video going to the thrift store with friends and just acting and dancing around and walking around and getting funny stuff. And that, I think, turned out super cute. I love that one. Is also out here. And there's a behind the scenes maybe. I think Time Bomb was my best rollout, where I was including people and helping me choose the cover and showing the process of going to make the photos for the cover. I needed to do something very affordable because I didn't have a lot of money to invest in that. I think everything turned out really cool. I went out to put QR codes on walls. There's a video of that, of the release date of that song. So if you want to know more about that period, go watch that video. So for August still, I wanted to have a song that was a little bit more upbeat. So I asked a friend of mine if he wanted to produce something with me. So Gio came over and the keyboard was on and Logic was open and he started recording synths and crazy stuff, and stuff came out and I was obsessed immediately. So that's when mine was born. I couldn't write anything for it the day that we recorded it, but the next day I ended up writing maybe the whole song. There's a few demos of that one, and that's my favorite song. This song started happening a little before working on the videos for Time Bomb, because when that song was about to be ready, I decided that I needed to release that one after Time Bomb. So September comes along. I have the release of Time Bomb going on, and for October, I'm already planning the release of mine. And I wanted to release mine in the beginning half of the month, and then Trust Issues before the month ended, because I felt like it was a Halloween-y vibe. Which I ended up delaying that because I got overwhelmed because there was so much stuff going on. But anyway, I didn't know what to do with the lyrics for mine, but I wanted to do something that was simple enough but cool enough. So Renan suggested that I decorated the back of his van that he has. So I did that. I decorated the van. I brought my mic stand and we drove around the parking lot with his car behind me. His sister was driving, and we did some really cool scenes of me singing in the back of a van, and that was the lyrics for mine. That was really fun. The thing that I'm upset about that still is that only after I got home, after the entire day of filming that, which there's also behind the scenes for that, I forgot to set the phone to film on like at 4K. So I filmed every single one of the videos on that day low quality. Every single one. So when I was editing it, I was just like, this is already bad quality. So my goal is to make it look low quality on purpose. Which I hated it so much, because as soon as we got home, we tore down the van decorations, everything, because we needed to clean the van for the next day. But anyway, it was a fun time either way. I got some cute photos from that day, and videos too. So every time you're filming something, just make sure you set it to the right quality first. All right. The next week, I was out going to a club with Gio to film the video for mine. I had a vision, and I had a phone, and I had a friend to hold the phone and AirPods. So I wanted to do something that was fun and obviously simple. Like, my whole idea of making videos with my phone is not to try to look professional, is to do it with what I have, basically. So we filmed that. I edited everything. Like, I was filming, editing everything back to back. Then October comes along and I'm releasing those videos. Trust issues. I decided to delay that. I was talking to Tyru on Instagram. Our time zones are literally the opposite. So when I'm waking up, he's going to bed. So talking was sort of like, I would text him and get a reply the next day, and he would reply and get a response the next day. It was kind of rough with the time zone thing, but we made it work. It's one of my favorite songs. I really like it. And then I had an idea for that video. I didn't want to do a lyric video for that because I was already very tired. But for that song, I wanted to do a video telling a story. My original idea was to have like a dinner with friends, but with like an ironic investigation of a murder or something going on. But then that became too complicated. Having other people to film stuff with you is not always easy, especially because I feel like everyone in my life has such a different work schedule, and it's really hard to like ask people to don't work this day because we have a video to film together. Like, not everyone would care enough to want to take a day off to do something like that, and I don't blame them. It's hard. I was free all the time at that point. So anyway, I decided to simplify it, and I asked one of my friends, Anna, to film Trust Issues with me. So we went to the church that I go to, and there's a lot of space there. We were like, okay, let's create some rooms in here and film like an investigation music video. I planned the whole thing. I sent it to her, the narrative, and then she was like, I love it. She's the investigator gone bad and murdered someone, and I'm the one that took the blame, basically. So that was really fun. I don't think I posted a behind the scenes for that because I wasn't planning on filming a behind the scenes. I was just filming stuff, and there was so much stuff. We spent the whole afternoon filming and setting up the places and bringing it down later. It was busy, and then right after that we had a Halloween party to go to, so it was a lot. So that's when my mistake comes in. First of all, I didn't give mine a lot of attention because I was worried about the next release. I don't think it's a nice idea to do a release every month, so now maybe a month and a half would be better. And then also, I was so focused on making videos and finishing videos and posting videos that as soon as the song dropped, I dropped the music video, and people were going to check the video rather than checking the song first, which in some cases really nice, except in this case I don't think it was. So that's some learning for my next project. I love the song, I love the music video, and same thing, me, my phone, and my creativity. Like, I'm not expecting to make it look professional and crazy good, just expecting it to look fun and to look like I have a phone, you have a phone, why can't you do something like this just for fun with your friends, right? The song comes out in November, and I'm tired at this point. I think Trust Issues was the last one that I released for a while, and then by November is when my year is up. So by November I needed to get a new job because we had other plans. I wanted to do certain things that I would need a little bit more money, so I decided, okay, it's time to get a job. And basically immediately I got a job, and started working throughout the week of the release of that song. So it was also one of the reasons why I slow down on everything that I was posting and filming. But I had been planning to post something for Christmas because every year I've had my YouTube channel for almost 10 years, like 9 years. So I've always wanted to do something for Christmas, but I never did. So this year I decided that I needed to do something. So I started working on a little cover of Mistletoe, and I decided that I was gonna record the cover and then film myself singing the main vocal and then edit it, the whole thing. I did 3 songs. For the first one, I really had some time to plan it out. For the second and third song, I was recording the song and filming and posting in the span of a week, so I didn't have a lot of time to play around, because also I was getting used to the routine of going to a job weekly. So that was really good for me because I had to get out of my head and stop trying to make things perfect. I had to be like, okay, I need to record this and be done and post it and move on. So that was really good. Learned a lot from that. I did 3 songs. And now, just for January, what's going on this month? Today is 7th or the 8th, something. For the first time in the past year, I finally have some money, so I've been investing in some stuff. I've been planning and saving money to get a nice computer because my computer is giving up on me at this point. Okay, so the reason I got a job again is because I had actually planned to take 1 year off. In this year off, I had a lot of time in my hands to do anything. And I think the first con that I'm going to talk about is the fact that when you don't have a schedule and you have too much free time, you might end up getting a little lost and overwhelmed and not do anything with your free time. Now that I don't have as much free time, I'm having to actually value and plan what I'm going to do with my free time a little better. But on the opposite side, the biggest pro is having a lot of time, because I didn't have to wait until I was off to work on an idea. I could have the idea and go and work on it and develop stuff. Having time is a really good thing. Having too much time left me a little lost at some point. So the thing I learned about myself is whenever I have a project to work toward, I work the best. If I'm just winging it and having free time and doing things, I will get lost and probably depressive again. The time that I did the most with my free time were the last 3 months of August, September, October, because I had a release plan for 3 songs. So that was a big lesson. Music stuff is very expensive when you're thinking about advertising, which is important, and when you're thinking about going places and doing interesting things to film them, or hiring people or renting equipment, renting stuff. All those things can be expensive and they add up. Even decorating the back of a van, like I had to buy decorations to do that. So considering the amount of money that I'm making now, I'm going to be able to invest a little bit more money on the future projects. But honestly, I think I did quite good with a low budget that I had of literally trying to spend 0 money on everything. So that also taught me a lot. There's no reason to not do stuff because you don't have money. You have a phone. You have a phone, period. That's it. Go do stuff. Literally. Did I do everything that I wanted to do with my year off of music? Not everything. Was everything that I did part of the plan? No. I did a lot of stuff that was not planned at all, but worked out, which was great. Would I do this again? I would definitely do it again if I have a long-term plan. Maybe not a year, maybe 6 months. But the thing is, jobs will not hire you if you're quitting and getting a new job every 6 months. So it's something that I would definitely plan out for, save some money for, and maybe in the future, maybe when I'm playing shows, right? That would be a smarter idea. For the next few months, hopefully, the plan is to release an EP. I have been working on some songs, and I think I have a good amount of songs to, honestly, I have enough songs to release like a full-length album, but I'm not gonna call it an album. I'm gonna call it an EP. If you're thinking about taking a year off of work to do music stuff, just plan it out. Think about it before. I was not expecting to blow up and become famous in a year of focusing on music, because we all know that that's not how it works. I was planning to get my head on track with what I wanted, and today I can tell you that I'm much more confident with who I am as an artist and as a person than I was a year ago. And I have been the happiest to have been recording the whole process, or a lot of the process, because now I can actually look back at things and realize my own growth. And I think it's nice, maybe to like build that kind of portfolio, because then who knows, what if one day I'm like famous and there's a bunch of videos of me struggling and trying to make it. That would be so cool. So anyway, I am gonna be done. I'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll be able to keep some videos coming twice or 3 times or 4 times a month. Let's hope for the best. All right, please subscribe and like this video. Send it to a friend just randomly and tell them to watch it. Okay, I love you.